Hey everybody, I'm Spegtacular, the Silver Stack. I'm here with Brian Vermillion at his shop, Vermillion Enterprise. I have some coins here for you, Brian. This is my collection from, Grandma's stash right here. And I want to bring it to a shop like yours, and I want to sell all this stuff.
Well,
is this the right way to do it, Brian?
It can be.
Well, hello everybody. I seek to educate and entertain through my journey of collecting coins and stacking precious metals. I encourage you to subscribe and please stay with me on this journey. I am Spegtacular, the Silver Stacular.
You think it can be?
Yeah, if a guy like you, yes, because you know what it is, you know what's in there, you know for the most part what it is and what it's worth. If you're not familiar with the items, you might want to have it separated by like items so you can at least have an inventory of what you're bringing in. Have all your quarters in one bag, your dimes in another, your half dollars, and so forth and so on. Put all like items individually in the bag. Separately in the bags. Yeah, if that makes sense.
Now, if I wrap these up, let's say in coin rolls or whatever I do, is that beneficial or not so much?
Well, it's not beneficial to us because we got to take it all apart. If your goal is to sell the items, no, I wouldn't do that. I would just have them separated in groups and individual bags. That's better because if your goal is to sell them, because when you go to sell them, it's all got to be taken apart, counted, verified, and so forth and so on. And having it all individually wrapped up just will impede that process.
You mean you can't just trust me as a customer coming in off the street that I'm going to have exactly how many coins I say in a roll?
Well, not only that you might be shorting us, but that you might be shorting yourself. You were literally just in here when we had a customer. I asked him what he wanted for his diamond pendant, and he said a couple $100. And I told him to his face, I think you're underselling yourself, and we ended up paying him $425.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's like, oh, I was like, so it's underselling yourself is better just to let us do our work, do our jobs, and we'll come up with the right price for you.
Yeah, that was very honest of you. So that's good to see, and that's something that just happened as I walked in.
Yeah.
A little deal right there, and that's great to see. I also want to tell people right here that this is whatever day we're shooting this. Don't pay attention to these prices that Brian has on his board right here. But Brian, let's real quick talk about some things I see here.
So this is the current price of silver about 30 minutes ago. And these are the rates that we're buying silver for and selling the same silver for. So like Silver Eagles right now, we're buying retail friendly solid day tubes for the spot price. So the spot price plus $3 per ounce. And we're selling them for the spot price plus $4.50 per ounce. And you can go on down the list and you can see, here's 1 ounce rounds, 5 ounce bars, 10 ounce bars, kilo bars, 100 ounce bricks. What we're buying, and we're paying spot for all those per ounce, and then this is what we're selling it for, the spot price plus the premium per ounce. And of course, junk 90, we're paying the spot price plus $1.50 per ounce, and selling it for the spot price plus $3 per ounce.
Now this changes all the time, so just because you see that price.
Sometimes multiple times a day.
Yeah.
So that's the silver board. Then we got the gold board over here.
Oh, gold board.
Yep, and platinum. So same thing, got the price of gold about half an hour ago was $1,909. And this is what we're buying Eagles and Buffaloes for, fraction wise. So 1/10 ounce, quarter ounce, and half ounce Eagles. We're paying the melt price plus 7% on tenths and quarters, melt price plus 5% on halves, and on 1 ounce Buffaloes and Gold Eagles plus 2%. And then we sell them for the melt price plus 15% for quarters and tenths, and melt plus 13% for halves, and plus 5% for 1 ounce. And then you got foreign gold and of course platinum Eagles.
Now these numbers are so much different than just a few months ago, Brian, when the premiums were just out of whack, in my opinion.
Especially for Silver Eagles.
Yeah, right? I mean, at some of the online places, Silver Eagles are $40 plus.
I think they still are.
They haven't recovered yet. They haven't been able to change their prices. Yeah. So, I mean, it's nice to see that you do have the board so people can know exactly what they're doing and what your prices are. And this doesn't, this is great. This is good to see. So now, all right, so $22.91, you're buying most of everything besides 90% in Eagles right at spot.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And then we sell them for what you can see on the right-hand column, what we sell it for over spot.
The spread's really not too bad here.
Yeah.
No, that's all right.
It's it allows us to keep the lights on and make a little profit.
Okay, let's talk about profit just for a second here.
Absolutely.
How
Sometimes that's a dirty word for people.
for you, I kind of wonder, because how the heck are you still in business when prices have come down and this is a small spread right here.
Right.
Like, aren't you just like losing all the monies, from the prices coming down and spot price and everything?
Well, so we have a pretty good turnover. So our volume's pretty good. And as long as that stays true, we're doing pretty good. We're doing all right.
So you're not dying.
We're not dying. We're still going to eat dinner tonight. It's not going to
Okay.
be a ramen kind of night tonight.
I want to keep you in business, so I don't
Yeah,
gotta
appreciate
go
it.
overboard buying. I can just go ahead and maintain and buy my little pieces that I normally do. Okay.
Yeah,
Phew.
it's financially for coin shops, since COVID, it's been great. So across the board, if a coin shop has not done well since COVID came out, they're poorly managed.
Ah.
So no, it's been great for the last 3 or 4 years has been great for the industry financially and for shop owners, for sure.
Brian, I think you'd be okay with this. Can I put your information down in the description of the
Sure.
video in case anybody wants to contact you
Absolutely. We
during
appreciate
normal
that.
business hours, hopefully? Right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's very good. We can see your prices. You're not going under because of the spot price coming down.
No.
Are you seeing more people buying or selling right now?
Oh, right now it's selling. So I would say I had this conversation with another dealer friend of mine this morning. I would say it's probably dollar for dollar right now. It's probably 90% of the people are selling, 10% are buying right now, with a little bit of fudge room there. But it's 90% are selling right now. We're in Florida. You're a Floridian. You know what's going on. We're getting crushed by insurance rates right now. I got my for my one of my residents, I got my new insurance statement the other day. My policy premium went from I think it was $1,900 to they wanted to charge me $5,400.
Jeez.
Yes. So we're just being extorted right now with our property insurance. Our property real estate tax, we just got our a round of assessments across the boards on all the properties. It's looking about like a 12% increase. So when you're earning, it's not so bad. It sucks, but it's not as bad as the people who are on fixed income. And here in the state of Florida, demographically, I think it's about 60%, at least for the Hernando Pasco area. I think the average age of residents here in Hernando is just over 50. So a large portion of our local residents are fixed income people, and because they're retirees, and so they can't absorb costs like that. So a lot of people are selling their precious metals or anything of value like diamonds to cover those real estate bills and their home insurance increases. And it's not just home insurance, property or automobile insurance is skyrocketing too right now. So it's a mess right now.
So that's, people have to, they retire, they assume that they're going to have
Yes.
X amount of dollars, and then that doesn't come true because of all these crazy prices.
Cost of living increases, I
Yeah.
think someone did the math. Florida has the highest cost of living increases out of any of the states over the last 3 years. And I think Hawaii still holds the top medal for having the highest rate of highest cost of living, but Florida is, I think, number 2 now.
So I'm in that 10 percentile there because I just came in and bought some stuff from you.
Yeah, no, it's. I tell you how bad Monday it was. We bought 70, I think it was 72 or 74 ounces of gold across the counter throughout the day. We sold 1 ounce.
Jeez.
So we spent on like $150K on gold. That's just gold coming across. I didn't talk about the silver and platinum. And we sold 1 ounce. So those are ugly ratios for a shop owner.
So yeah, how does that work, right? You're doing way more buying as a shop owner than selling.
Right.
You got to make money by.
We're
selling.
largely flipping to wholesalers, and also we're dumping what's coming in at basically wholesale rates onto the public to get it moving.
I see.
And so, like today, for example, we took in a bunch of kilo silver bars yesterday. And so we ran a special today, selling kilo silver bars at 75 cents over until they're gone. We sold, I think, 27 of them in like 30 minutes. So got them out. And that is basically what a wholesale rate would have been on. So we just burned them. Just to get back to our store position. Anything over store position we want to get rid of in a time where there's a lot more sellers coming in than buyers. If we're buying, if we have a lot of people that are coming in and buying like they were during the COVID years, yeah, we'll stay over position anytime, we don't mind, right? But when people are coming in and just dumping material, and I'm talking like 100 grand, 150 grand at a time, we got to burn that stuff. We got to get rid of it as fast as possible.
Now, you're a networker. I mean, you have all kinds of, people out in the internet somewhere that you talk to. It should be no problem for a shop like you to go ahead and,
Well, I tell you, the lion's share of that gold that we bought on Monday, we took it right to the refinery.
Really?
Yep.
That was the best bet.
We just got rid of it at the refinery. So that's the future too if it keeps going this way. You're going to see silver premiums go negative on generic silver, maybe not on Constitutional or Silver Eagles, probably one on Silver Eagles, but we'll definitely see it on generic silver if the direction that we're going keeps going and gets worse, as I think it's going to as we get into 2024. Because we're going to see the biomarkers, if you will, for a recession is here. We're probably in it. And once we get deeper into that economic distress, more people are going to be selling, not buying. And that's going to be pushing those premiums negative.
Well, shoot, you're the bearer of bad news.
One distributor already told me last week he's only paying 98% of melt on 100-ounce bricks because they're getting prepared for this. Yeah. So they're already under spot on 100-ounce bricks.
I mean, like years ago, I remember just about every shop around here was, offering under spot when they were buying. That was to see the premiums only a few months ago, how much, everybody was paying over spot just to get material in was phenomenal.
Oh, you're right. When before COVID, there was times where we would run sales here in the shop to sell silver at spot just to get rid of it, and because there wasn't anywhere near the buyers that there was during COVID. So yeah, we were literally dumping it at spot here in the shop just to get rid of it.
Crazy.
Yeah, and now I think we'll get back to that point here before Christmas or just after.
Okay.
That's just a guess, but I mean we're getting pretty close now. Like 100-ounce bricks, the best I can get is like 5 to 10 cents over in a wholesale setting. So now that's excluding like JM or Johnson Matthey or Englehart bars. You can get like 50 cents over on those. But this the run-of-the-mill type 100-ounce bricks. Like if you had a NTR 100-ounce brick, for example, you're going to get like 5-10 cents over in a wholesale setting, but you got to ship it, so it doesn't even make sense to ship it.
Right on. Okay, Brian, I think we talked about selling pretty good there.
Yeah.
So this is not necessarily the best or the worst thing you can do right here. If you,
well, it all depends on the seller, right?
Yeah.
For you, it would be totally fine because you could go through this and price it just as well as any coin dealer.
Yeah.
But someone who inherited a coin collection, probably not the best way to bring it in.
As somebody who might be new to this, that has, grandma's collection, and I realize that as a shop, you probably get that a lot. Hey, this is grandma's old collection. Boom, there you go. Tell me what it's all about. Yeah. Is it also good for maybe the customer to be doing a little research and trying to figure out some stuff on their own, or?
Well, if they want to, if they're into like learning about the history and the background of the coins, absolutely. Because I can tell you, most coin shop owners don't have the time to sit and talk about the history of coins with their clients. We're just too busy. Yeah. But if they are looking to, just sell it, and you can go on Google and be like, hey, I got a Silver Eagle. What's my Silver Eagle worth? That's pretty easy to do. Anybody can do that. Yeah. As long as you got internet access.
Well, the double-edged sword of that, though, is somebody goes to some, Google site and it shows that same eagle, and it's worth $3,000. Even though it's not, they just have it listed somewhere as that.
Right, and that happens. Yeah, I mean, that does definitely happen. We see that. I mean, you go on Etsy, right, and you'll see, I got a 1989 Lincoln cent, $750. And then people will bring in their 1989 Lincoln cents thinking they're worth $750 when they're literally just a cent.
They have these rare coins and they have 300 of them.
Yes.
They're ready to sell, man.
Yeah. And I don't blame them for it. I don't blame the customer for it because they don't know. They're just seeing what's on there. They don't know anything about coins. It's the people, first of all, it's the interfaces like Etsy. They shouldn't allow that on there. that's doing a disservice to everybody, including themselves, I believe. Those are the people to be blamed, not the individuals who just don't know anything.
Gotcha. All right, Brian, listen, appreciate you talking about selling a
yeah,
little bit with us. Let's do this again sometime. Again, everybody, I'm going to have Brian's information for his shop down there in the description of the video, so you can call him, you can come into the shop, all kinds of stuff right here. Yeah. Brian is a great shop. I've come in several times, both buyer and a seller, and works out great in my favor. I'm pretty happy with it.
Well, we definitely appreciate the business.
Brian, thank you. We'll see you again.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
You know, when I was a kid, we did this every day in school, and I believe we need to bring this back a little bit, and I'm going to start right now. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.